everyone, my name is Neko and welcome to another one of my YouTuber speed paints. If you're new here, hi, how are ya? It's nice to meet you. And if you're a returning viewer, hi, how are ya? I'm glad I didn't scare you away the last time. Like my other speed paints, you can watch this video one of two ways. You can turn off my annoying voice and listen to your favorite music in place of it, or you can listen to me ramble away while I play overly cheerful music. Alright, well, first off, since my first speed paint last week decided it didn't want to play, remember guys, chunk up your speed paints if you don't want to lose everything in one file. My file came corrupted and I couldn't put it on YouTube. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for all the support and love you've given to this series. It really blew me away. Like, I thought maybe I'd get 50... Oh, you just saw my music taste there for a minute. I thought I was going to edit that out. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I thought I was going to get maybe like 50 people to like it. That would have been spectacular. But to get over 5,000 notes, and it's still going? Oh my gosh. I was shaking. I was just that overjoyed. Same with my second picture. While it didn't get as much noise as the first, I was still floored it had over 2,000 notes. Really, guys, it means a lot to me to have my hard work appreciated. You are the absolute best. So now that my little thank you is out of the way, story time! We take naps at our daycare center. For those of you who don't know, I am a preschool teacher. I teach 3 to 4-year-olds, which is where a lot of my inspiration from these pictures comes from. And, well, actually, we take naps at our center, and, well, the teachers don't. I wish. I've asked the kids if I could take a nap while they set up snack, and they usually say no. They will surprisingly clean the bathrooms instead. Anyway, while getting them onto the train to Slumber Town, we relax them by rubbing their heads, their backs, their arms, generally places you'd expect your mom to rub you while she's comforting you. And, I was rubbing this one girl's arm, and she fell asleep. Okay, so cool. And I'm just about to move on to the next child, and she bear hugs my arm and puts her head onto my shoulder. So now I have a sleeping 4-year-old clinging to me for dear life while she's sleeping. At this point, I have two choices. I can pry myself away with the jaws of life and hope it doesn't wake her up, or I can lie there and count dots on the ceiling tiles. Guess which one I picked? I'll give you a hint. The ceiling tile above my head had 1,542 dots. She eventually moved and freed me about 10 minutes later, but still, it was enough to inspire a wonderful little sleeping picture with Bob, Wade, Mark, Aaron, and Jack. I learned something that day. A child will fall asleep anywhere, anytime, on anything. So I thought of a cute idea of the 5 guys sitting down to watch a long movie late at night, and they all start falling asleep. Well, except for Jack, who I don't think actually sleeps. I have kids like that too. No matter how much you rub them, they're just, I don't want to sleep, and they smile, and you can go to sleep. But no. I found a new way to color. I found out if I put my wand picker on a low enough transparency that I can actually color it instead of outlining all the different colors. So that cleared up like 30 minutes of my speed painting process. The whole picture overall took about 3 hours, I think, to finish. About 3 hours. Oh, and I'm also trying out cell shading, if you didn't notice from my last picture. Look, Bob's has leaves for hair. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how to cell shade curly hair. If anyone has suggestions, please let me know. I'm fairly new to cell shading. I've only done it in one other picture that I've been happy with. Okay, too, because technically, I'm not allowed to talk about the first one. It's kind of a secret. But, yeah, I've only cell shaded like twice, where I'm really, really happy with the outcome. And, yeah, if you have any tips on that so that my curly hair doesn't look like a bunch of tree leaves, let me know. My favorite, I have to say, I say this every picture I've ever made that it's my favorite, but but this one absolutely has to be my favorite. It's just so cute and so creative, and I love doing it from start to finish. Usually my pictures, I start like Monday and I'll sketch it out and then do a second sketch on Tuesday and stuff like that and fix anatomy. This one I sat down and I drew all of Thursday. I just didn't stop. I just kept going with it. And I thought, whoa, wait a minute. Instead of getting this all done and putting out 2 pictures, why don't I just lay back and put this one up as a speed paint on Sunday? So I did. And as I was sitting up thinking, what can I do with this? I thought, oh, I'm going to have them all asleep. But then I thought, no, Jack doesn't really sleep. I thought it'd be cute if maybe one person was up watching the movie with Bob. So I had Jack on the floor watching the movie. And I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to have actually propped on Bob at first, Wade or Mark. But I eventually settled with Mark was asleep, and then he started to roll away, and Bob quick grabbed him before he could fall on the floor, because we all know that would have been an absolute nightmare. If you've ever dealt with a kid who has fallen off something, the look of terror upon their face, and then scream. That's the only thing in their mind is scream. Usually. I've had 1 or 2 where they just surprise me. Wow, these things go so fast. I'm almost already done. But, as I was sketching this out originally, Jack was just watching the movie, kind of relaxed, you know, not very Jack-like. And then I thought, wouldn't it be cool if he was making a comment on the movie? And I thought, well, what can I really do? And then I remembered him saying something about Hercules being one of his favorite movies. And as I'm sitting there pondering upon this, I thought, at the end of the movie, Hercules punches Hades in the face. So I thought, why not make a reference to the movie and include it in his ending? So as we end the picture, you're going to see the little text on the side of the window peeking out in my little preview screen. That's so that I can work up real close and then see what it's actually going to look like in the future. Because if you've ever worked up close on your artwork, you've noticed that sometimes when you zoom out, your artwork doesn't look as nice zoomed out as it does zoomed in. So I found out that if you go up to view, you go up to view and you click new, you can actually double your document and put it side by side, and it'll update what you're actually painting as long as you release your mouse button. If you have your mouse button, it's not going to go. Here we go, and ta-da! Here's the finished picture. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, a comment, let me know what you want. Please tell me how to do curly hair, and I hope I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye now!